Hi guys, we're back again with yeah, the Great Attorney Chronicles.
Chronicles.
But damn, what all happened? Like, Mr. McGilded got killed or murdered or whatever?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go and stick back. Mr. McGilded was to play not guilty. After the court, he went to go to investigate the omnibus, but when Van Zieks, the judge, and of course Scotland Yard came in, they saw the omnibus on fire, and there was somebody in it, and we just discovered, bam, 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 Mr. McGilded is burned alive inside of the omnibus.
We don't know who did it yet, though.
Yeah. That's we need to discover soon.
Yeah, it's such a weird fact. So yeah, British court. Oh.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Oh well, I don't know. I mean, it was wow.
Mr. Narahudu means that your whole experience was asleep on the solemnity of the Great Britain's long history. It really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Oh, so there's such a way with words.
And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones.
How can't you read our minds?
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. I earn all you can.
Earn?
I learn all you can.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, the screen is a little bit small, so I need to put it. Yeah, there's better.
The most offense in the world, is it?
It was fortunate that your very first trail was a simple affair.
Simple?
Simple? That was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trail you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be the contrary, Lord Stronger, but the case was anything but simple.
The circumstance. Why are you taking my line? The circumstances of the case were incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. Huh? And that can only attribute it to exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much is at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared a new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? What is he going to say before?
New case. Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
Don't tell me it's a murder and a trial that starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry, it's nothing to so alarm the quiet Urgens as your last assignment. In fact, the case is completely different.
Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind?
That is to say, no one has died as yet. And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
Damn, he is about the clock.
He is Father Time in disguise.
So the trial is tomorrow then.
No, he's more like... Is everything alright?
Oh yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. This trial was... Well, it left me wondering, I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Nadahudu.
I don't know if I could face standing in the court after Mr. McGilder's trial.
Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there's currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh?
If the situation remains uncharged, the trial will start tomorrow with a defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the unsuitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right.
Here we go again. Ah shit, here we go again.
Here we go again. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin the making preparations for tomorrow's trail.
Oh, wrong one.
I don't have time to be freezing around here. I need to go.
Sorry, I want to do this.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. After all, the clock is ever ticking. Where'd it go? There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court stirs.
Next time you mentioned 20. Thank you. Mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Narahudu-san. There is something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remembered upon something?
Remember?
Remember.
It says remarked.
Upon something. That you intend to see truth, the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. Ah. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 24 seconds.
Well, Colonel always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn everything about the great justice system. The world worked out, so he could change our in Japan. That's how. Now that he's gone, I would like to work towards myself, and there's no another thing. Yeah?
Another thing, continue.
On the way here, on the steamboat, he said something about to me. There's something very important that I have to do.
There's something important that I have to do. Something very important? And what exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me. Most of you all have done, but I made it to Great Britain.
You're out of time. Well, thank you for your enlightened discussion. Mr. Naruto, what is this all about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. I urge you both to focus your attention at the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case, Scotland Yard. He was able to appraise you by the details. I think that's Scotland Yard's.
I don't know. How long has he been there?
So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell.
He disappeared.
Oh, there is something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean?
I wish I knew, Halsey. He never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining him. I would like he pleased to see us at all.
Here he comes. And they are books that you couldn't hope to come by in Japan. It's like a dream.
Yes, a very bad dream.
They're not about the British law either. They are books about the judicial systems of the other Western nations. France, Germany, Spain, the Netherlands.
Yeah, what about you? Holland?
Because Holland, well, that is actually an error. You only mentioned North and South Holland. It's actually the Netherlands.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't knew that at the time.
Yeah, that's why I said the Netherlands.
What about Russia?
Why do you ask?
I was wondering about asking the Lord Chief Justice how he was a wardrobe in Russia. What do you think?
I think perhaps this is thought with best. I think I know why she's sad. It's about the Russian Revolution of the mass murder of the Anastasia family, the Russian royal family. I think during that event that happened. Are you eating fries, my son?
He's magician! Look at that! Boop.
Yeah.
I think he is perfect for Justin, to be honest.
Yeah, but he needs to do a very British one, of course.
Excuse me, madame.
Could we trouble you?
What do you think?
Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Narcissist.
What? What, Shira?
Zero, is everything okay?
Hello?
Yeah, everything is fine. I was like checking on something.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Listen to me, you young Japanese upstarts. Some trickery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know.
But Sada-san told me that it was a foolproof.
I'm a busy man, a very busy man.
Yeah.
Holy shit, look at that going! Also, is that one a chicken corn or something? With fries?
Chips.
I mean the bigger one.
What one? Oh, fish and chips. Fish
There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
Oh? I'm ever so sorry. And this bit.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters.
There's no need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Rinasuke Naruhiro, a defense lawyer.
Eh?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhiro's judicial assistant, Sue.
Hey!
It's a lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
What the fuck just happened?
I think he doesn't like talking to women. Well, maybe
No, I think it's too man because he got grouchy at us, and when he looked at a woman, he like, or at least to us, Susanna, he like, went completely silent, like, unbelievable. How did she pull that off?
So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
How do you knew he was from Scotland, Shira?
Look at him. He is a detective. And
True.
you saw him in the last cutscene. That was Scotland Yard. He is the detective police officer, Scotland Yard.
Ah.
Gregson, Inspector Gregson? Inspector Gregson.
What's the matter with Susanna-san? Does this detective mean something to her?
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? Facepalm, everyone! He is the Inspector Gregson.
It's kind of funny how he magically appears more food in his head, like, boop.
Fish and chips between a row of newspaper.
You're acting like you know this man, Miss Susan. He's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him very well, in fact.
Very well.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Again, that one! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna imagine he's coming back. In that publication, what was it called again? Redis Magazine?
That's right, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoyed a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Really? You're a rival to the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is a pretty complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You own to hide his praise. Gregson is a pick of a bad lot. All the Scotland Yarders dare swear his own words.
His highest praise?
Mr. Sholmes is practically known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
Well, that's wonderful.
No, it is not! There's nothing more sinister than man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors?
Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean, spider things about you?
Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs.
The Dudders.
Oh.
I get the feeling that detective is very hard work.
Oh dear, perhaps a sudden race to flame just changed people.
So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned, less lawyers, it wouldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that. I have a nasty feeling you're right.
A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital, unconscious.
That's deceivable. What sort of coward would attack a poor woman from behind?
I suppose you should have finished whoever was off with Suicide's takedown, will you?
That's neither here or there, Mr. Nadahudu.
Raise yourselves, it's okay. You angered her now. Hey!
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So there must be something left at the scene that leads directly to the culprit.
Or perhaps a real witness who recognized this person in question.
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baron von Zieks.
Baroque von Zieks.
Baroque von Zieks.
I'm wondering who that is. No.
Sounds like you've heard of him then.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord von Zieks. Believed to be an harbinger of death itself.
The Reaper of the Bailey. Oh yeah, that's Lord von Zieks. Or Baron von Zieks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
Mr. McGill told us about him before the trial, didn't he? When Von Ziek stands in the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs.
Meh.
And in every single trial in which he has been the prosecutor, the accused has been dumb!
Reaper of the Bailey nickname. Suppose he earned that because when he again was found guilty, isn't that it?
Well, if that is the case, we should inform you, Inspector. In yesterday's trials against Lord Von Zieks, Mr. Nadahudu secured a verdict of not guilty.
Ah, and what of it?
Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Magnus McGilded came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
He has a point.
What are you saying?
Look, if Van Zieks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic.
Oh
Better
no.
be careful, guys. I have magic.
I'd have a good long think about that if I were you.
Oh, that was not me trying to press the button.
Hey, Danny, try to speak that in a British accent.
I can't do that.
No?
Nope.
Okay, let me try how it will act. Are we really supposed to believe that?
Are we really supposed to believe that? Bleh. I can't. Nope.
At least you try.
Yeah.
It's because I'm watching so many times Midsummer Murders. Of course. Barnaby, I think is his name. Yeah, I think Barnaby is speaking so much British, man.
Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Oh, Barnaby.
Gregson.
Right. Well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips.
Hold ya! Fish and chips. He was eating fish and chips. That's the other way to call, of course, fish and fries. They call that fish and chips in the United Kingdom. But I think more people know about that.
So, I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
If at it was Brer Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place?
That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You branded him a criminal already?
He's as good as shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. It'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you.
And he's gone. Didn't even say goodbye.
So there's no one
yes, everything's
helping
in
anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? Tell the truth. When I recall the trail yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is speechless. Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too. No, I'm gonna face the Reaper.
What if the man they arrested is innocent? You can imagine he will be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I will, for one, I find that the slightest that funny.
So?
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. I'm really not sure I'll be able to help this man, whoever it is. I'd like to try. I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Oh my god.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go!
Where are we heading first, the road or the prison?
Still haven't been there yet. I wonder what awaits us. The scene of the crime.
We
Nice.
should probably talk to the guy at the prison first.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to see what's happening here, baby. Okay. The 19th of February, local prison, cell 9. Damn.
These are the British prison cells.
Oh, they are ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon. Of
I
course it
feel
is.
like a dungeon.
Go on, let's go dungeoneering then. I have a D&D board game about dungeoneerings. It's called Paper Dungeons.
Lol. Yes, having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feels a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
Oh, no, Mr. Naruhodo, you're making it seem worse.
Why? Apparently our client is in this cell here. And it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. Wonder what he's like.
Bayleaf, hi. What's up, buddy?
You wanna take him, Justin?
Oh. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once.
I am? Am I a cat? A yield with no name? Calling me by a number? Unbelievable. Well, I refuse to answer.
Mr. Naruhodo, what? What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? There of complaints was in Japanese.
Japanese. Oh, hello there.
Look at his eyes.
Grayish brown. Quiet!
Quiet!
I think he is mental ill. Yeah, he's
Mustache.
mental ill.
They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening, every now. I can sense it. Right. So, could I ask you who exactly? There you are. Come to curse me, haven't you? Don't know I died. You're a ghost. A ghost?
And the Grim Reaper! We mean you no harm, prisoner son. Are you, prisoner son, Japanese by any chance?
Oh, now I sound a bit normal. This is beyond my wildest dreams.
He's like Satima.
Give me food, Albert, before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We're just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it! It's been 12 long months I left my hometown. And here I am. Rightful fixing for Japan. They're hearing this sweet sound about the corporation voice in the damn dark hole. Also, no, moving moment!
Yeah, it's like
What the heck was that?
It's like freaking Majima. Goodya-chan!
Yo. God.
Who could have guessed this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us could turn out to be a fellow Japanese? In comparison to my fellow countrymen, show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere virgin student? Noble, never feeling Nippon! What the fudge? A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's something misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind to tell us what happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example?
Yes, I can, I will. So children and silent. What the fuck is what I moves?
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seemed happy.
Yes, he does. I hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Miko Toba.
I am a visiting student sent here by the government. Only necessarily named by Nuzame.
Yuseki Natsume.
Why?
Yuseki Natsume.
Tsusuke Natsume. Son, what an unusual name. Call me Tsusuke, please. I'm Party as hero, right, of Hyukyo. There's something I know of Pyrio. Unknown the Poom. Unknown the Poom? You mean an alias?
That's right, Naruhodo-san.
No, wait, bro, say it. There's more to be refined, that is. And okay, it reminds me of home.
Yeah, you said that you were visiting students sent over here by the government.
Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery, and now guess it's beyond the pale! Suffer the misery? Do you not wanted to study here? No, I mean, I had English in Great Britain for some years, yeah, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it? No!
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature that I could understand, that would be my field. But no, they told me to study English language. How did I believe it? I'm just unreasonable. I see. I have so much fun doing his. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my year. To turn out a blank page. Piece of page. Where's she? Where's she?
You must be a man of great standing.
Oh yes, I'm sort of often told. And often to be told, it seems.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
I didn't do it! I didn't commit that! It's murder!
Murderer?
Oh, no, it's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes! Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? I didn't see the person who did it. Do you think I will be locked up in here?
Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredible, incautious, eternal, inconvenient. I have so much fun doing his. Suzuki's son was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's virtual that we found out more about the case.
It was the accused event. Just after the snow had to start to clear and with the fog, I'd be able to in the bookshop to buy some books. I was on my way back to the accused loggings. The bookshop wasn't cursed too. I was walking along the accused pavement to make out the whole silhouette of the other. Oh, a woman wearing a green overcoat. She was. I was just overtake her. She was suddenly let out a scream and collapsed on the ground. Her heart slaps on the stone at my foot. He's shaky. Dude, take a chill pill. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like Ghostly Guzzling Graveyard. Somebody there, perhaps? It was terrifying. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me back. Accused Loggins. That's not good. They saw that it was shameful, I know. To run away like that.
Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you know I think any one of those fair hair English and a young woman like that? And a fine, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people! I see. A young woman, unknown to Dickie-san. At the time it happened, who else you see nearby? Did anyone pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one? Oh, great.
So the victim wasn't known to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time? That creates something of the conundrum, doesn't it?
What conundrum? Yeesh! What do you mean, suicidal? What is the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us the truth, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then it appeared he fled without having been seen.
I did! But if that's the case, really this man should have been the culprit. Ah, you! What did you just say? Nothing, I didn't say anything. Oops, perhaps I talked a little bit loudly.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested?
Sorry?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh yes, he's right. It was him! The accused great detective! He led the police to me! All of the bad luck! Accused great detective! Wait, the accused is great detective? Could it be? Picked wrong voice for a moment. I should never forget the man names as long as I live. The audio laugh in his proclaimed greatness. The great bald hair, bushy butt.
Oh no, it's him. It's him.
You may be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes. I knew it.
He's also in the wrong.
Yep, always.
Mr. Scholl?
Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was this morning after the nightmare, the fault on the payment before me. I was counting on a silver heart cheese when some man suddenly burst into the door. He started shouting at me. This is the police, put the weapon down. It was just a thin cylinder. Yeah, and yes, it was hard. But I wasn't eating a weapon. Discussing this comedy devils. You clearly had fine morning yesterday. And there he was in the middle of the policeman, grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Yeah, cats.
That Herlock Sholmes is actually Herlock Sholmes. He's English. Since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London.
Yes, the great detective is very well known.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduct my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm a wife-needing madman! Me, this weak stumbling kitten of a man? I wonder what the great detection does to make him conclude this.
What do you mean to say? That Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason to be police arrested you? That was really most unreasonable.
Well, the thing is, I was in a panic when they barged in the way in.
Of course you were, that's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing questions after questions at me. In impossible English. Friendly's fortune, friendly following. Well, we're in England. You cannot blame them for questioning you in English. point. Good point. But my mind went black, and I knew the answer, but I didn't know what to say. I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. Next thing I knew, I was in Macross, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
Oh dear, I'm afraid it's hardly surprising.
I'm fine. He's not fine now. Mr. Naruto Ikuya.
Esquire.
That's why. You just call me Naruto. And when we were speaking English, a simple mister is more than that enough. Oh yes, I'm alright. Yes, they really gotten me too. This God is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg of you, defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You can do it, won't you? Well, Why? Why it's so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself. On a study tour. A student? I defended the case in the Old Bailey. Only one though. But at this moment of time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruhodo-san.
I'm not even a fortunate student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of a locum lawyer, I'm supposed. But that armband, that's the mark of the defense lawyer from our great empire. A keepsake from a man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? I know exactly what they were saying about me.
Oh? Who do you mean?
Yeah. The lawyers, all their brothers is defend lawyers. They won't defend me.
Oh, goodness. Why do you say that?
For the same reason you has noted before, when it happened, there's only one victim and myself around, and I went away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. And when it looks like I must be the culprit, it'll be very hard for you, Shusuke-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. There's unfortunately nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughed about me before. And they shut without accompanying at all. Any trial of this man should be a waste of time, they said. Of course the forger did it. They even had the gall to say this man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful.
Yeah. The world is cruel.
Yep.
If a Japanese person comes to Europe, they despise him for a reason. That's why, hear my message. We need to respect all humanity, even if they are different from other countries. Respect them equally, and
Yep.
you will get a beautiful prize and a beautiful friendship. That's why the Olympic Games has been created.
Yep.
I
They are
agree.
wrong. Yep. They're wrong. I study more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's countries, and it's great history. And no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So at the very
How would
least,
I listen to a man with a strange accent?
I like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. Could you do it? Could you? When I look in your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you have been through. Because Sama-san is just that. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being. What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us so much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm here,
Arigato.
alone, waiting for you. Look at him, student Misahara Equia.
It's more like, Arigato gozaimasu.
Shira?
Yeah. We should be going then, Narahuru-san. We have the case to prepare for. Be prepared!
Here we go.
Railroad, my dear. Railroad.
What's with that bike?
Of February Railroad in the Sand Street nearby. Kind of in the Judgment Core, of course. There we go, my boys and gals. Let's go.
What's with that bike? That bike is unusable now. Like it will like dunk.
It got dent, so we cannot bike onto it, or unless it will be a heavy trampling, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wonderful thing. And there we have a snowman.
I'm Mr. Snowman. Bring me some snow. Bum,
We
bum, bum,
walking
bum.
in the year.
But this is where it happened. Railroad.
Ah, look, Narahuru. Look at that regulation metal helmet. Metal helmet is unmistakable. Mental.
Yeah, they're a
they
bunch
are
of
mentally sick.
They're mentally sick. They're sitting on the ground looking for clues. They are literally mental.
What do you want to say, Justin?
They're definitely mental heads, that's for sure. French music? Interesting.
I don't know why.
The men of Scotland Yard are here. They are investigating as we speak.
That is their job, you know.
Mr. Narahuru, to see one with my own eyes. They are often described of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamed to ever come this close. To be real, Bobby's helmet.
That is actually what they refer to.
Bobby's helmet. But they actually also working. They also have the royal guard of the royal family having also those stuffed helmets, you know, fluffy ones.
What? The helmet?
Of course. I have to try one day. That does not suit you, my
Well, I
dear.
hope your heady dream comes through. Mr. Mad
Literally.
Hatter.
Yeah, I should be going Mad Hatter.
What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Snooping around. Oh, Inspector Gregson. He is on the Greg. With chips, fish and chips.
This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. Look at the
So
lot
you've been to
down
the holding
there.
cell, then? What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose.
Nah.
Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion.
The stone cold air of rejection.
Take heart, London is at this time of year is full of stone cold air, just like the laundry that is like frozen up on the sky.
That makes it worse somehow.
You keep eating before you know it, you were getting fat. Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am.
Oh, and you know, I always dreamed of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
It doesn't make them look the part, seeing the policeman there with a helmet on. Surely get the sense that there is man who will take no nonsense in his duty to protect the city.
Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh, really?
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and rouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work.
What? He wakes up people?
He wakes people up?
Yup. He raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself going back a bit.
Hello, wake up! It's time for work!
Ding 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 ding.
I had no idea.
The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
Can't imagine how far that is. Like a long way. Long man.
Let me see. No, you were doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, Danny. Long man. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot? That's definitely taking things to a step too far.
Of course, like around the men. Of course, man.
And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Oh yeah, that's true. They don't have electricity yet during the time. Because it's not invented yet. It's somewhere in the late 1800s, if I recall it. Oh my!
I suppose in between all those duties, you're expected to investigate cases as well.
Case after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men killing over from time to time, I admit.
I always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I've said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish from the dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got constantly headache of this woman, said Naruhodo-san.
It happened at around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago. Just there on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
It is the right of the lady is still unconscious now. Means she was being treated in an hospital.
I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes round pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all.
Well, that means we haven't been able to take statement from her, of course.
Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
Really? Are you sure? Justin.
It's yard policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
I actually didn't accept the job yet, but still.
Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. So we have a clue.
Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else in the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman.
Countryman.
Okay.
So, who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it?
I know who did it.
Oh.
The man with a knife.
Well, if I knew somebody claimed that he not seen anyone else, but
just because he didn't see anyone, it does mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
Wow. My lady.
Because, Mom,
Madam.
Hi, Ma. Yeah, yeah.
That's how they say it. It's Mom.
No,
It's-
Madam.
Madam. Yeah, but it didn't have the D. If
Yeah,
you know, if you
Because
go
that
back,
comma was there. The comma was there.
It's Madam. That's why the D is not present. They said Madam. Madam.
okay.
That's actually kind of a British. Madam, you need to sit down and take a breath. That's why.
The precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
This was well written, Justin. So, madam,
Yeah.
the D is kind of there, but it's invisible for the eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madam.
It's like an example. Like an example, this. I ain't it.
I aimed it. Remember that those lines with the female girl with the hand with the gun with the small gun that in the court? Yeah, she is having also missing letters, and that was like a kind of a Scottish.
Yep. It's not to ruin you, Justin. It's just yeah.
Well, it's time to give Justin some homework. watching Midsummer Murder so he can speak like correctly like Barnaby and he will understand the language.
It's what? Oh.
You what? Yeah, throw those fries doing gnocchi.
We have 2 very reliable witnesses, no less.
Ah!
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them.
There were witnesses now?
What?
Who are these witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London.
Okay, we know that the clue is that the Japanese man was actually in front of this female and the female got stabbed behind,
Yeah.
right?
He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
Well, guys, am I right?
Apparently so.
Yeah, we all are just taking that note down there. Ah!
A policeman? That might change things.
And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked? Yes, again.
Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Madame? Part and
A lot
parcel of being
better.
a bobby.
Mummy.
Catching them banging in the act and all that.
Just like how King Charles said it to his mother. Mummy.
Mama.
Mother.
Mummy.
Mother. I am displeased.
Hey, Mama.
Do you think that it might be possible for us to ask the policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like in court tomorrow.
Oh, you big head, Gregson.
I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness.
Oh, how is this even possible?
So that'll give you something to look forward to.
That is Denon. He got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems.
Policeman witnessed an incident. Are you judicial assistants? I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Yes, as non-judicial assistant, I should have warned you. I would have been warned me by that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
What?
The person who led you to the suspect, I heard that it was Mr. Sherlock Sholmes.
What are you beating him up for?
Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks. I guess we are on the right track. But yeah, this is where we're sadly going to end for today, guys. If you like content so far, make sure that it's actually free follow button, the subscribe button, and any button you need to press. We will be back next week.
Somebody is tired.
Yeah, just a little. I need to just move a little bit. I'll be good. And then I have my caffeine as well. But yeah, if Justin and Cheryl want to do theirs, they can do that.
If you want to go to my art, you go for on DeviantArt, Sina Hedgehog, and for my YouTube, Princess Zura.
If you want my YouTube, it's Just Parodies Man. My Twitch is Just Parodies Miner. My DeviantArt is my name, Justin P. Hunt, if I recall. And I've also got a book called Fair and Fables, Rise to the Challenge, which you can get. And I'm also working on some other things in the meantime. I've got a comic series that I've been working on, which you can check out on my DeviantArt as well.
And there you go. So I wish you all a good day, a good week, and peace, my operators. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye!